Inventory management is the cornerstone of supply chain management. It is covered in many OR, MS, and supply chain management and operations management courses in business and engineering schools. However, there is an important element missing from the curriculum. That is, the curriculum focuses almost exclusively on problem solving, but hardly on problem discovery. I am Dr. Zhao. In this video, I'd like to provide an overview on problem discovery in inventory management through data analytics. Operations research, the root of management science, supply chain management and operations management and so on, is called the science of better. It provides a set of problem-solving skills, which are the center topics of OR, MS, and supply chain curriculums in the US and beyond. But where are the problems and how to discover them? Such questions are of high importance to practitioners, but are hardly covered. And so students entering their jobs are frustrated and unprepared because in real life, they're not given problems to solve. They must discover the problems themselves. In the area of inventory management, the classical curriculum will teach EOQ models, newsboy models, RQ models, and so on. They are the solutions to inventory problems, just like the hammers. Such topics will not mean anything to the students unless the following question is answered. Do I have an inventory problem? That is, we must discover problems or the nails first before introducing the hammers. The question can be broken down into three sub-questions. First, is inventory important to me? Inventory may not be important to every industry. For example, finance and accounting firms may carry zero inventory. And second, how does inventory impact finance? We spend a huge effort in inventory, ultimately because we want to have a financial impact. And thirdly, do I have room for improvement? This question is also critical because your firm may be doing the best already, and there is very little room for further improvement. I shall further elaborate on these questions below using data analytics. Let us first look at the sub-question, is inventory important to me, by some interesting facts. Using 2018 data, we can see that in the US, inventory is most important in the retailing industry, where 31% of the total assets is in inventory for the medium, or 85 days. For China, a shocking and unexpected fact is that inventory is most important in real estate, where 39% of the total assets is in inventory for the medium, or 1,400 days. Despite this difference, the two countries share some similarities. That is, inventory is important to their food and staple retailing industry and the consumer durable and apparel industries. Data analytics can provide in-depth information for the US companies. From this picture, we can see that in year 2018, retailing has the highest inventory over total asset ratio, 31% for the medium. This is followed by consumer durables and apparel, 24%, and food staple retailing, 20%. Inventory is also important to automobiles and components, household and personal products, technology hardware for the US, as their inventory over asset ratios are all about 15%. Data analytics of the Chinese companies reveals a slightly different picture. In year 2018, real estate has the highest inventory over asset ratio, 39% for the medium, and this is followed by consumer durables and apparel, and food and staple retailing, both 15%. And capital goods, retailing, and household and personal products, or for 14%. Now let's look at the second sub-question. Does inventory impact finance? Using the example of U.S. retailing, specifically the S&P 500 companies, we can see that as inventory turnover improves, sales, general, and administrative cost over total revenue may decrease for these companies, which means that improving inventory turnover may reduce operating cost for the U.S. retailing. However, the same may not be said to other industries or other countries. As another example, let's look at the Chinese real estate industry. We find that in year 2018, as inventory turnover increases, the asset turnover may increase for the real estate development companies in this country and supported by the data. Finally, we turn to the third sub-question. Do I have room for improvements? The answer lies in benchmarking. Specifically, if my revenue is half of yours, but I hold the same amount of inventory as you do, then I must have room for improvement. Let's again look at the examples of the U.S. retailing. Specifically, let's look at Amazon versus Macy's. Both are S&P 500 companies in the U.S. retailing in year 2018. The median inventory days is about 80 days. While Amazon has only about 40 days of inventory, Macy's has more than 120 days of inventory. Relatively speaking, Macy's clearly has much more room for improvement in inventory. In summary, problem discovery is equally important as problem solving, if not more. In fact, problem discovery makes sense to students and practitioners. And executives love it because it is what they really do, the so-called vision and directions. In addition, data analytics enables it, and it is insightful and fun to teach.